Hi, my name is Irina, and today I'm going to tell you an interesting and beautiful story about the Little Mermaid. Here we go. Long, long ago, in the deep sea kingdom, there lived the sea king with his 5 mermaid daughters. The Little Mermaid was the youngest and the loveliest among them. She had a beautiful voice, and everybody from far and wide came to hear her sing and praise her voice and her beauty. One day, while the little mermaid was swimming on the surface of the water and watching ships go by, she saw a young man falling off his ship. She swam swiftly to save him from drowning, and she dragged him to the shore. Soon, people found the man on the shore, and the little mermaid swam away. This man was actually the prince of the kingdom. When he became conscious, the prince looked around for the girl who had saved him, but no one knew who she was. The little mermaid often thought of the young man, and she fell in love with the prince. But she was sad because she could never be like all the other ladies he knew. They had 2 feet, and she had a fishtail. In the deep sea lived a witch with magical powers. One day, the little mermaid went to beg her for human legs. The witch said,
"I need your beautiful voice. Only then I shall give you legs. But you must remember, every time you set your feet on the ground, it will hurt you very badly."
The little mermaid agreed. She didn't mind the pain. All she wanted was to be with her prince. The little mermaid became dumb. The witch said,
"If your prince marries anybody else, you shall dissolve in the seawater. You can never become a mermaid again."
With the witch's magic spell, the little mermaid found herself lying on the beach, and the prince looking down at her. He asked,
"Where are you from?"
But she could not reply. The prince took her to his palace and looked after her. They became good friends and had a wonderful time together. Every step the little mermaid took hurt, but she bore it all silent. She loved the prince, but the prince was in love with the maiden who had saved him. The prince didn't realize it had been the little mermaid, and she couldn't tell him. Obeying the wishes of his father, the prince went to meet the daughter of a neighboring king. Enchanted by her beauty, he was convinced that this was the same maiden who had rescued him. He asked the princess to marry him. A grand wedding took place. The little mermaid was heartbroken. That night, crying, she ran to the seashore. She saw 4 mermaids. Why, they were her sisters. One of them handed her a knife and said,
"Here, a little mermaid. This is a magic knife. We gave our long hair locks to the witch of the deep sea, and she gave this to us. In return, kill your prince, and you shall turn into a mermaid again. Then you can come and live with us."
She took the magic knife and went to the prince at night. But she loved him so much that she could not kill him. She knew that at dawn she would vanish into the sea, just as the witch of the deep sea had told her earlier. She sat on the shore and wept silently. Suddenly, from the sky came a pink cloud. It lifted her from the land into the sky. "Where am I?" asked the little mermaid. For now she could talk. The beautiful fairies replied, "We are the air fairies. You're one of us because you did a good deed for the person you love. Come with us." From then on, the little mermaid lived in the sky with the fairies.